Two old people on a couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. All right, I don't know what happened there, but I am Debbie, and this is Mark, and we are Two Old People on the Couch, and it is Saturday morning at 8:30 Central Time.
Yeah, Trainwreck wasn't too happy there.
He wasn't too happy there for a second, so
and that fits in with the show.
Yes,
because that's Trainwreck USA. Go check them out. They sing that beautiful song.
Yes.
And what we saw the other night was a train wreck. So there you go. And the opener was a train wreck.
It was a train wreck.
There you go. So.
Yeah, so we're all on cue. So it is extremely warm outside already this morning.
Yes, it is. And I just want to start off by saying that it was a surprise to see Jacob Israel throw us up there on. He's a big time YouTuber. And I sent him, I was like, hey, man, you know, it freaked me out.
Yes.
You talked about an eye of the needle.
Right.
I found a needle.
Right.
So go check out Jacob Israel. You might see our mug faces on there.
Yeah.
And like and subscribe. He's a great Christian guy, and we love him. So go check him out.
A little bit wacky.
No.
No. Wacky.
No.
Kooky. He says kooky.
It's a little kooky.
Not wacky.
I'm just saying it's kooky. Okay, there's my...
Kooky, not wacky.
I love him.
Okay,
so
yes, I know. I love him too.
And he's right.
Yeah, he is.
A lot. So, okay, let's not bore the people.
Okay,
we got that going on.
We have so much going on in the news this week.
And
and we are ready for it. Karen is back.
Yeah,
and
Karen and Fred. Boy,
has been working overtime.
They
this
watched
week.
the debate.
Mm-hmm.
Karen says Biden was
nailed
as sharp as a tack.
He nailed it.
And Fred was like, you know, he was up there going, "You got to be crazy." You know?
Mm-hmm.
I can't understand what he's saying, but that's those two. And then Ned, we don't have a Ned today. I'm just going to warn you all out there right now. Ned's having some problems.
Yes.
He
said something about Hunter and out of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hunter's out, but Ned went back to his ranch, and he's trying to get Lady Friend, you know, over on the Mockers.
Yes.
The Mockers.
Yes.
He's trying to get Lady Friend out there.
Yeah, Lady Friend ain't coming.
Years have gone by, and he still hasn't provided her with a comfortable home. So Lady Friend said, you know, she got mad and said, re-nicknamed Heck Yeah Ranch. No. She said, it isn't Heck Yeah Ranch. It's Neverland Ranch, you know, because there's never going to be anything done out there.
Yeah,
because he's always
I don't blame her.
Going around doing stuff, you know, and never working on the ranch.
Yeah, plus
so
it's
we got
hot.
That.
It's very hot today.
So go check out the Mockers.
Okay. Yes.
And I guess now Neverland. Oh, man, don't say that in front of Ned, though, okay?
Okay.
Don't say it. He'll freak out. Okay.
Flyover news. I am so sorry. I do not check my email.
She never checks email.
Ever. I will have Mark call you sometime this week. So we will we'll figure out a good time for us to get together.
Well, let's get an onion burger.
Yes, I don't know what's going on.
Anybody coming through
open
door. I won't
read my email.
Open door policy. Even if you think you disagree with everything we say.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. We're friends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Come over. Have an onion burger on us. Okay.
Yes.
There you
go.
You can't beat that price.
No, you can't.
Okay.
So anyway,
we're getting out to the news.
We are.
Go ahead. One more thing.
Yes, we have a big announcement though at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, yes.
Big announcement.
Got to stay around. I don't know. I don't even know what this is.
You do know what?
I do know what it is.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I do.
Out to the news because we have so much.
I do know what it is.
You do know what it is. Okay, the Supreme Court limits obstruction charges against these people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get in trouble. There's a lot of rulings coming down from the Supreme Court. We're going to talk about some more of them in a few minutes. Yeah. So we will. And then, but their last day is this Monday. So that's the last day. So
Can
something
I go
might
full
happen
screen
then.
on this?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If they decide something that I don't like, I'm not happy, right?
Right.
If the other people, they don't decide their way, they're not happy and say it's a fixed court, right? But you can't have it both ways. The other people are like, you know, you're threatening democracy if you don't agree with the Supreme Court.
Right.
The same exact people are the ones that say, you know, it isn't. you know, we don't like it. It's rigged. It's the same people. Just like at the debate, 48 hours before, people were saying Biden was sharp as a tack. I've never seen him better. He is in prime shape to be president of the United States. The same people, 48 hours later, are like, yeah, he's got to go. We got to do the switcheroo, which we predicted 11 months ago. Go back, watch. The switcheroo is in.
Yes.
We predicted this 11, and it's going to happen. I just don't know how or when, but they're setting it up. That's what that debate was for, really, is the deep cabal wants to get rid of Biden because he can't win, and they're going to do the switch, the switcheroo.
Well, and once they do the switcheroo, it's going to be a younger person. So then they can say, well, Biden was too old, therefore Trump is too old, and that will be what they run on.
They'll
Mark
spin,
my word. That will be... They're like, everything that Trump said
was a lie. But you can go back, even Snopes, that is, kind of leads to, like, liberal, said, he never said, the whole, I won't say, the German people that used to be in World War II, those people, that thing right there was a lie.
Right.
And then, but still, Biden rolled with it, so, who's the liar? I don't, you make up your own, watch the debate, go do your own research.
Yeah, do your own research.
Do it. They have their talking points.
Yes,
right after that, he was such a disgrace that they said, just say Trump's a liar. Yes, that's it. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
So they're rolling with that this month is he's a liar. Okay.
Yeah.
What else we got?
All right. So keep going. Okay. So this talks about all the rulings.
We'll
but we have the rulings left for Trump's ruling is going to come out. It still has to come out. So anyway, pause. I have some writing on the screen. In this whole video,
just pause it. Let people read it.
Yeah, you guys
I like
read
that
it.
idea.
I'm not going to read it
because
the ones coming up I can't even read on our screen. So anyway, so there's that.
Supreme Court's
Supreme Court's last opinion day will be Monday.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's the last day that they're going to put out verdicts. So, therefore, the Trump verdict is going to come out on Monday.
Oh, on Monday?
Therefore, and they've been having the fences put up around the Supreme Court, and there's been a little bit of protesting going on.
I go out. Really, the only prophet that I really, that says he's a prophet.
Yeah.
That I really trust is Kim Clement. He's passed away. He's predicted a lot right. He always said that 2 Supreme Court will pass away.
Yes.
And 2 will have to leave in shame.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know.
Yeah.
The 2 have passed away.
Right.
That happened already.
Yes. The 2 haven't left.
2 haven't left in shame.
In shame. So anyway.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It's kooky. All right. Go check out Jacob Israel.
Lou said it. Lou said it in the chat what the verdict is for Trump.
And if you're watching the replay, watch us at 2 times speed.
It's much more easier to handle.
I love watching it in 2 times speed.
I know you do.
We sound a lot better. I mean, I'm not going to lie.
We have 2 different ways that we do YouTube. He has to watch everything after it's done.
I analyze.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Turn that off.
I'm done.
All right, here we go. Let's get back up.
Let's keep going. Okay, so
okay,
we got,
pause.
Okay, pause.
If you want to see this, pause, and then let's go.
Okay. All right. So, Michelle Obama is not campaigning for Biden over treatment of her friend. So, and that is Hunter's ex-wife.
Oh, yeah.
And how she was treated. And so, interesting fact is that she is not.
Do some research on all that.
Yeah. Obama is, but she isn't.
She's a smart woman. I mean, anybody that's going out saying, he's as sharp as a tack. We need this man in. They're going to be proven wrong in the long run. So it's best to just say I'm neutral or I don't really, care that much about that. So that's my opinion. Is he's toxic.
Yes.
And if you want to keep yourself in the mix of coming across like you have a brain, you have to not
wait a minute.
contradict. Oh, go ahead.
There could be a reason why she is distancing herself right now.
Why?
If the switcheroo is in.
And it's her. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. They could be priming her right now. I mean, she's got it.
I don't know. Everybody says it will be Newsom.
Go on Netflix,
Yeah.
I guess,
Mhm.
and she has a kids program on how to eat correct. I mean, if that doesn't say presidential,
yes,
I don't.
nothing does.
Here, let me talk.
Okay.
You know how I say, don't believe everything your government says.
Oh my goodness.
Or your media,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
Like back in our childhood, we were put in our little places to learn from the government school operation.
Yes.
They said that the food pyramid was rock solid, studied, eat them grains, right?
Right.
Lots of them.
Right.
Come to find out that's not good for you. It causes, diabetes and all kinds of stuff. And they came out and said, yeah. We just did that because the agricultural department was trying to push, grains.
Yeah.
So they made it sound like it was the best.
Well.
So then they said that there was a coming ice age. Remember that?
I do remember the coming ice age.
In school.
Yes.
And so there's two things, example of them telling you, like, and that's science-based.
Right.
Look at this scientist with the beanie cap. Remember the guy with the beanie cap saying it? And it didn't happen.
Right.
All right? So it's the opposite now. So if they start saying science, we're the government, believe us.
Right.
Sit back, do your own research. Okay, let's keep going.
Let's keep going because there's a lot. Okay, so, and this is her friend, that it's because she was married to Hunter Biden, and it's Hunter Biden's ex-wife. So, again, you can pause it if you want to read it, because it's hard to read on our screen.
Her and Hunter started getting freaky, right after the death of somebody. So, very weird.
Oh, okay. All right, so, a shaky and mumbling Biden freezes in first debate. So, there was a lot of key moments in that debate that went on.
I was on the side that I hoped he did good enough so they would keep him in. Because I know they're going to do the switcheroo, but I was quite honestly hoping he did good enough because I want him to run against Biden. I mean, Trump. I want him to run against Trump. But he did right off the gate. But he did better than I thought. But I was hoping.
Yeah, he did do better than I thought.
I was hoping,
I didn't know he could.
They would get
for 90
done,
minutes.
and all the media would be like, he did fantastic. He crushed Trump. I was hoping that would be the case. That way, they kept him in to run against Trump. But you'll see, switcheroo is.
Well, I for sure don't want
full force.
The governor of California being our president, because he can't even run California.
He's turned that into Venezuela down there, third world country. But people love him.
I don't.
Because he looks good. He's a skinny jean guy, just like Trudeau and the guy up in Canada. I can't even think of
Well, Trudeau is the guy in Canada.
Is it? Who's the guy over in France?
I'm not for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're getting your news.
If little French he was here, she would be able to tell us.
You're getting your news from two senile people on a couch.
Yes,
right,
two senile old people on a couch.
Who shouldn't be on YouTube.
Okay, so in case you didn't stay for the end of the debate, Jill Biden ran up there and escorted Joe Biden off the stage, had to help him down the stairs. He just kind of held on to the podium until she came and helped him get down.
That other guy came running over like, look, stairs.
Kinds of people
Please don't fall or else I'll
Yes.
lose my job.
Right.
Don't
Yes.
fall. I'm the stage manager.
Right.
Do not fall.
Okay. Harris defends Biden debate performance in testy interview with Anderson Cooper. So Harris is on the defense for Biden because Biden says we get knocked down, but we get up again. So we'll see that in a minute.
If Biden's out,
she's not.
She's out. I'm guarantee it. Listen, if Biden's out, she's out. So she wants Biden to stay in because, like I say, the deep state, once they're done, listen to me, once the deep state is done with you, right? Once they're done with you, you're not useful anymore. You get kicked to the curb,
Well.
So, and she knows that. So she's doing her deep state role of just being there. But she won't be there if they don't need her anymore.
Well.
That's just the way it goes.
Okay, so
go ahead and hit me
if
with
they can get him in, right?
Yeah.
Get him to the election and get him to win the election. She's vice president. What are the odds that he's going to make it 4 years into his presidency? And then who will be president? She will.
You would think.
So she's defending him.
Mark, Debbie, you guys are nuts. This would never happen. A president and a vice president being overstepped by somebody else. That would never happen. All you got to do is go back to Nixon and Agnew, right? Do you remember that ticket?
Yeah.
You don't hear about Agnew, do you?
No, I don't know.
I forgot all about it. But Nixon and Agnew, right?
No. Yeah, I didn't know.
There were president and vice president. Then, all of a sudden, Agnew's gone. Ford's in. Nixon's gone.
So
Ford's over. Ford's the president of the United States.
They got rid of the vice president before they got rid of the president.
The deep state said, we want this guy to be running the country.
Right.
And they did their little magic and their sweet. And they had Watergate, which ended up being really not that much.
Yeah. Not in the grand scheme of what just happened before. But to Trump.
Yeah. Don't even mention any of those words because.
No.
And, the Russia. We can say that. Russia, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
It's way worse, but I digress. Let's continue.
Okay, let's continue. All right, so Biden must drop out. Here's Democrats who could replace him on the ticket. You can go to the next slide.
Okay, who could replace him? Good
so, of course, Newsom. Also, another name being floated out there is the Michigan governor, Gretchen Whitmer, which is I wouldn't like her either. Those Newsom and Whitmer were two people that really were in on the whole CV thing that went on.
Anybody else I should know here, really quick? Or
Transportation Secretary Pete
okay.
I don't know who that. I'm not up on who that is.
Keep going really quick. Can we?
Yeah, that's it.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, listen.
All right. Those were the important names.
All right. These people have stuck to the deep state narrative and have earned their stripes. You got, they locked down, they got the mandatory jibby jabs, and then meanwhile, Newsom's going out to eat, doing the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Saying this is all stupid, it's not nothing. And then Gretchen Whitmer went to her vacation home.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yes.
So behind the scenes, they don't believe, they know. They're lying. It's nothing. But they stuck to the deep state. And so the deep state says, you will do what we tell you to, boy.
Well, and we will reward you for doing what you
now you're top dog to get your position to not run the cabal. There's people way up here.
Yeah.
But these
to
people.
Be the puppets.
and you'll still make good money, and you can do all your corruption and make a good, income and have your luxury houses and go out to eat at luxury.
Yes,
even if the whole world is closed down, you can still do it.
Okay.
I know, I ramble sometimes.
You do. You're fine. So earlier in the week, because there was news before the debate happened, there was a hack that went on with auto dealerships that was pretty big, and that meant that a lot of auto dealerships couldn't even sell cars whenever that went down. So the hacking is going on behind the scenes, so beware of that. So anyway. And shout out to Dabu.
We love
I got that from Dabu.
It's something else now. Something survival.
Oh, yeah. End Time Survival.
End Time Survival. He's got the voice,
Yes,
boy,
he does.
if you want to he could spit out anything, and you'd be like, man.
Yes.
He'd make it interesting. It's really good. So we love Dabu, 77, whatever he is. Go check him out.
Yeah, the governor of Ohio said there's like a date, and if they don't switch him out before like August something, then he's on the ballot regardless.
Yeah, I don't. I might be totally wrong. They put him in, and then do the.
They could do the switcheroo after. Yeah,
but I don't think they.
I don't know that he can make it.
Somebody's saying they got to arrest Trump now. They're in such a bad place now with making switcheroos and everything that they got to put the man in jail.
Right.
We'll see how that goes. I don't know what's going to go. I still am a fan of the switcheroo.
Yeah. All right. Putin issues dire warning to the U.S. So we're going to go over some news later in the broadcast that's going to tell you some stuff that happened earlier in the week that is being overshadowed by the debate, but is bigger news than the debate and stuff that happened in Russia. So things are heating up, so don't forget that we are on the verge of WW something.
Yeah, and we're one step away from some type of terrorist activity or something here in our country. It's already happening over in Russia. They've had some doozies already. And so don't think that same type of scenario won't be happening here on our soil during this crazy year leading up to the election. And the world.
There's still 50% of me that thinks that they will cancel the eleelection because something that happens right before the election, and it won't be safe enough. That's
way up there.
To vote.
That's way up there as a viable possibility.
So all this could be
just like Zelensky got rid of his elections. We'll get rid of ours.
Yes.
It will protect our democracy, like they say.
Yes.
For our democracy, we're not going to vote. Everybody just stay in your 15-minute cities. Be quiet. I was going to say shut up, but I don't like that. Be quiet.
Lou, was it elder abuse against Biden?
Yeah, definitely, Lou.
Probably so. Okay, so there was a train derailment earlier this week up in Illinois with some chemicals that made them evacuate some people.
Yeah. For an extended period of time, they said. So who knows? I don't know.
Another shout out to Dobby.
Yeah, I don't know if it was anything or just an accident. Who knows? We're not saying anything. We're just saying that was in the news.
I'm just letting everybody know that there's still other news going on, even with all this, other than this.
They're distracting us. Keep digging for news of what's going on around the world and in our country.
So Russia has seen 2 major terror attacks in just the last 3 months. Here's what we know. Well, there was another terrorist attack last weekend, over the weekend. It took place in 3 different cities. And I think go to the next slide. Pause it if you want to read about it. It's like 19 people died and 25 were injured. So anyway, it's the second terrorist attack in 3 months. And I don't know that they ever came out and even said for sure or if anybody took responsibility for that.
I got to tell you one thing. Your reading ability today is good.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
You're reading.
You know what? It's because I did my slides last night.
Oh, and you're not
I'm prepared.
Okay, all right.
I'm prepared
I'm just saying, you're reading good today.
Yes. Anyway, I'm prepared today. Russia blames U.S. for barbaric Ukrainian attack on Crimea, summons ambassador. Okay, so also last weekend, there was an attack on Russian soil carried out by Ukraine using U.S. weapons to do that.
Yeah.
And one misfired, didn't go as planned.
Listen to me.
Hit a beach, killed 4 people, injured a bunch. Yeah. Yes.
Not a Russian.
And Russia is blaming the U.S. for that.
Not a Russian fan, right?
Right.
I'm just thinking there's 2 mob families duking it out.
Not a Russian fan either.
The deep state and the Russian mafia or whatever you want to call it, right? But America gave them cluster bombs, which were deemed by the UN that whatever they say must go, right? Except for if we don't like it.
Right.
And so they were cluster bombs that are...
Oh, they are banned. I forgot about that
part. They're banned, so that's a war crime. But, war's war. There is no rules. Don't listen to anybody. Whenever they say...
Lou says those were released from the ban.
Oh, wasn't that nice? Yeah, so that they could, so it wouldn't be a war crime.
Right.
Thank you, UN. Now we can.
Well, Lou says that. I don't know who released them. I guess the UN would have to release them.
They would have to
okay. I was well, the UN isn't
the rules
in our chat.
only apply to our side. Whatever we want.
Right. It's what goes on. Yeah. It's nuts balls.
The rest of the world, forget about it. We dictate.
Well, we don't have. Well, anyway, we'll get to that in a minute when we have some time afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. So WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange released from prison after U.S. plea deal. So that happened right before the debate, like a day or 2 right before the debate.
Yeah. I don't know. Because it's a sketchy one for
the beach attack.
Because he was against. He was against. The some people say he created, he released, things against our government.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people say he released the government was doing criminal activity, breaking our rights,
Mm-hmm.
So it's sketchy because a lot of people on the left love this guy,
Right.
So it's falls right in, and boy, is it just to distract us, or are they using him to set up that maybe something that he released is true, but then they said he's banned from, releasing that.
Mm-hmm.
So are they made a deal with him to get rid of all his evidence?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And will something
research.
happen to him? I just saw him get on a plane. So
yeah, don't get
pause
on
this if you want to read it. Okay, yeah, don't get on a plane. If you question if you're going to be okay, don't get on a plane.
Or say you're getting on that plane, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then at the last second say, nope, I'm getting on that plane.
Yes.
I highly recommend, doing the switcheroo on your planes. If you're maybe...
I have heard
that.
I have heard that, Jennifer, about this is actually a clone of him.
There's a lot out there.
Yeah,
we hear that same stuff.
Yes.
Who knows, man?
Yes.
I don't write anything off the table.
It's hard to know what to believe anymore.
Gosh, yeah.
With all this AI stuff.
And the mask technology is unbelievable.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
People are like, whoa, they peel it off. They go into a store, and then they peel it off, and people are like, oh my gosh, I never knew, who you were. So yeah, the technology is.
Yeah.
But we don't know. That's why me and Debbie are digging into it, trying to find every angle possible to why he was released after 10 years, right at this moment.
At this particular moment in time.
It is an election year. And what did we say would happen in the election year?
Crazy things.
Crazy. Like
bizarre.
Things that you would be like, oh my God.
The aliens are on their way. Kind of things.
Aliens are coming.
Yes.
Not that we think so, but
but yeah. They won't be
alien scare is
on the list.
Being pushed, and built up over years to come out and use. So get ready for it.
So, after that whole debacle, Joe Biden, look at his face. Go full screen on this. Look at his face. He looks terrified back there. Oh
what
my
is she
gosh.
saying, man? Is that my wife?
He went to a rally the next day and dug his heels in. Biden dug his or everybody that's on his team dug their heels in.
They said,
and it said that Jill Biden says that he is unshakable.
They said you got to go out there and look high energy. So he kind of yelled and but Jill did most of the talking for him earlier. He's like, oh, he's a liar.
Yes,
and that's it. That's about it. That's all they've got and Jill even gave the talking, the points to the crowd. And remember, he's a liar. And she went like that. It was very irritating, but she got the talking points to the media and to all her cronies.
Yes.
Don't look at facts. Don't look at anything.
Right.
We're in such bad shape. All we're going to throw to the wall is he's a liar. That's what they are saying. So they'll roll with it.
Yeah.
I've already seen it in my Facebook from my liberal friends. They're like, well, he's a liar. I'm like, oh, where did you get that from?
Yes.
Was that not planted in your brain to say? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the talking points that they got. It's all that they have.
It's all they got.
Democratic Party insider Doug reports Biden, Wayne, and Obama are having critical meeting today. Harris furious that she is not being considered as a replacement. So, they're going to bypass Kamala if the switcheroo happens. That's why she's all backing Biden, like I said, so that they can get him in, and then she would be supposedly the next person in line. Right?
So, we already discussed that. I'm telling you, if she's out, if Biden's out, she's out. She knows it. So, she's going to be trying to keep... I mean, she won't go against the deep state whenever they make their final wish. But as long as she's in there, she's more prominent with the deep state. So she'll want to stay in.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that too, Jennifer. So anyway, massive U.S. pharmacy chain to close significant share of stores as locations struggle. So Walgreens is struggling right now in this economy.
I feel bad because I know somebody that's worked her way. Yeah, she's worked her way up like regional man. I mean, she's big time, you know? And I would hate to see that company struggle any more than what it's already doing.
Struggling.
Because, you know, people work there. I mean, it's getting sad. And then that's not the only company out there struggling right now.
No, and that's what I'm saying. It's tons of them. If you're in Oklahoma, you know what a Brahms is. So anyway, I have the grandkids this week, so I'm kind of like, I haven't been going out to eat or anything, but I'm like, kind of spoiling them this week. So we went through the drive-thru just to get drinks at Brahms. It was $8.
You didn't tell me that.
It was $8.
You can come home and get your Sam's Cola right here. No.
It's just 1 week. Okay. 1 week.
Listen, we might at the end of our show.
Oh yes, we might
bring in superpower.
Oh yes.
Our grandson is autistic, but he has a superpower. So we might have a superpower segment.
We might
at the end of this. It'll blow your mind.
It will blow your mind.
It'll blow your mind.
It will blow your mind. It is amazing what he can do.
So look forward to that near the end of the show.
Right. Yes. Okay. So, Joe Biden admits he is feeble after disastrous debate. So again, helping him off the stage. I did Yahoo News and now I'm switched over to Gateway Pundit for a little bit. So some might replace. Repeat.
They said he was sick, but do you guys remember?
Yeah, they said he had a cold. That's their excuse now.
Do you remember?
He was all raspy. We haven't mentioned that. He couldn't hardly speak.
Something really important.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you remember back whenever Hillary Clinton was running for president? And she had a raspy voice and a cough the whole time she was running. So it wasn't a cold.
Yes.
But then you find out certain chemicals that they use to
pump you up
and to get through the day because you're old. You can't make it 20-hour days like you used to. So they pump you up and everything. And some of those chemicals cause dry throat and a cough. You know, especially ones for dementia.
Yes.
Just throwing it out there. I did my own research, people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying.
Yes. So he did have a raspy voice and that he had a cold. That's why he performed. Okay. So RFK Jr. says he's open to the ideal of replacing Biden on the Democratic ticket. So he will jump in there and save the country. So anyway,
technically, he's on the ballot.
They should have let him in on the debate.
Well, yeah, and not only that, if he's like the second one at the end of that the American people, American people want.
Right.
You know, I don't.
He should be the other choice.
I don't get to vote for the Democrats, but the Democrats say, hey, he's our next in line.
Right.
That, you know, in this, you know, race so far.
Yeah.
So we'll put him over there. You know, but no, they don't want what the American people want. They want what the deep state wants.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. All right. So Biden tells watch party, I want to go home with y'all before turning his back to crowd and walking off. So I think that was that after the debate. That was at a rally, I think.
You know.
Yeah. I heard the clip.
Then they should. They should have just volunteered one person out of there and say,
"We'll take
you're
you
the
home.
Lucky one. You get to come home and see what they think of him after spending 24 hours with Biden, and then ask them what they think. And no handlers, no nothing.
Right.
Just Biden getting to stay home with one of these other families. That would be interesting.
Yes.
That would be good TV right there.
Yeah, it would be. All right. So, okay, this was on the Gateway Pundit. It says, and I thought that for a split second, but I don't think he did.
He reached up there and unless he had earwax, like I just did it during the show.
He probably just had earwax because I didn't see anything after that, and you would think he would pretty much know.
You get old, that wax just starts pouring out of your ears.
It does.
So he might have just been flicking out a piece of earwax. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I've done it during the show right here. If you've seen me re-rack, I've been playing with my ear. Big water wax, dry, that just crumble, and it almost rolls out. But you got to get it and flick it out.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We say facts here on our show.
Okay, so Trump lands zinger after Biden glitches out. I really didn't know what he said. So there was a point where he kind of trailed off, and Trump's like, I really didn't hear what he said.
It's like,
he's
kind of just
he
does that
good for the best part, but some of the stuff there, he said
he curled off at the end.
Something about taking care of COVID and got rid of Medicaid.
That was early on.
Then I was like,
the zinger came. He was talking about the border.
Yeah, and he kind of trailed off at the end. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Trump was really good because instead of just calling him out or anything like that, he just said, I can't. I don't know what he said at the end there, and I don't think he does either. But it's hard for me to come back with an answer for you to counter him.
Right, since I can't. I didn't understand what he said.
How do you counter mumbo jumbo? I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
So he's honest.
Yeah.
And I got to give it hand to CNN. The debate people didn't start countering, and saying you're wrong or anything like that, right? They just let them both go, and it was kind of freaky that it was actually
pretty fair, but they did cut him off. Biden started going off on making Trump's point, and they cut him off right there.
Next
they were
question.
Like, no.
They did help him there. I mean, that was pretty obvious.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not bad. Not bad. They did a pretty good job.
Let's go. Let's move on.
Yes.
Let's.
They did a pretty good job. Okay, so Biden lies in debate, says no U.S. troops killed during his pregnancy. And
not that he remembers.
Presidency.
He's not lying because he doesn't remember. He doesn't. No, he lied. But Trump is the biggest liar ever.
Yes,
but that's a doozy of a lie right there.
Yeah. So, I
mean, there was just recently 3 that passed away whenever Iran, hit Israel.
Yeah.
Well, Israel hit Iran first.
Right.
Then Iran hit, and they took out 3 people in a tower, in a base that, for some reason, Americans are in Iraq, right?
Yes.
3 people died in a tower. So there you go.
I did not catch that, Charlene, that he called him Brandon. I did not catch that.
Oh, man, that would be, holy crap, really?
I didn't
Let's
catch
go.
That. Yes.
Throw in a couple more words. Brandon. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so Trump campaign fact checks Biden in real time. You've got to see this. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of screens, so we're just going to flip through them.
All right, here we go.
If you want to read them.
Yiddy, pause.
You just go ahead and read them.
Pause.
I just thought they did a good job at saying everything that he did. So if you want to read all these, they're on Gateway Pundit, or you can pause the video and read them right here if you want to. But there was quite a few, of course, I support Trump, so I believe
we're going to be
on his side, and people that support Biden believe on his side. So it's hard to find a middle ground, but anyway.
How long are these?
It is. It's for a minute. It's for a minute. Keep going. Just go a little bit faster. I can pause it.
I got locked out here.
Oh, well, shame on you.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, keep going. I know. I'm sorry. I thought it was important.
It is, but yeah.
That's about the suckers and losers comment.
Whenever this is for all the people that say Trump is a liar.
Right.
Just go fact check it all.
Yeah.
Here and then on other places too.
Of course, I could have just had Lazy Days Ahead put the article in the chat because he's been doing a really good job over there. Lazy Days, do you go live tonight? I think you do. Put your show in there and your times and everything.
Holy cow, there's a lot of
keep going.
checking.
Yeah, there was a lot of fact checking going on. So when you say that Trump was a liar, think about all this. Okay,
do a
keep
little
going.
research, see if he was lying. Okay.
So
listen.
North Korea will reportedly send troops to help Russia in Ukraine war within a month. You know why? North Korea wants some of that land for food.
Well, a lot. Listen.
Yes.
A lot going on behind the scenes. But one thing I want to say about your fact checking is Trump wasn't the fact checker king or queen. It was Hillary Clinton. They wanted to make sure that, whenever she was running against Trump, come listen to us because we are the facts, So come look at us, and we'll debunk everything he said. Fact check. Fact. Remember that?
Yeah. I do.
Transparency. Remember those under
that was Obama.
Yeah, they do all this stuff. But so I'm just saying, if you looked at her fact checks, they're going to be skewed. Probably our fact checks might be skewed a little bit. Do your own research. Okay.
Right.
Just want to make sure that's clear. Trump did not invent the fact check.
No. Well, this is Gateway Pundit that's doing this.
I know, which is leans
it
way
does.
right.
It does. It does. But I'm just saying.
So do we. So that's what you got.
Well, the other side on mainstream media has been telling you their side.
Yeah, but if you don't believe it, dig in good. I mean, don't just go to a left side and dig in. Do both, and you'll find out that, well, I listened to Trump's speeches whenever he was in North Carolina about, those two fractions that were rioting, and I knew right off the bat they were lying because I listened to it all in complete text,
Yes.
So.
Yes, I knew that, James Hall.
All right. Okay.
About the Border Patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, they met North Korea, Russia. It's going to get.
Well, that's not what James Hall is talking about.
Yeah,
but...
I know that.
Yeah. Okay, you're talking
You're
about...
doing the chat. I'm doing this. Yes, a lot of wheeling and dealing. Because right now, the two mob families are duking it out. And they say, at the end, who's going to get what, and be top mob person in this region and top mob person in that region.
Yes.
From both the, our side, which I'm not saying is good, either, because we got a lot of corruption and this corruption, and the mob boss up here is leading. But just remember, got the armor of God on, and boy, one day God is just gonna, and just clean house.
Yes.
And he's gonna trick them all.
Yes.
So
Biden's seen
don't freak out too much. It's going to get rocky, but it's going to be, God's in control.
Yeah, God will be in control in the end.
All right. What do you got?
Okay, so Biden's seen for the first time in a week after hiding out at Camp David, perfecting his debate.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. So anyway, it's kind of going backwards in the week. So
anyway. Probably have a, Dr. Feelgood,
right.
Has a whole new meaning.
It does. It does.
It always was that meaning, but.
U.S. ambassador over American use of Crimean beach attack is unconfirmed rumors, says Russian. Jet shot down U.S. Reaper over the Black Sea. So, anyway.
Both ways. What
there's just
Russia
more
says
stuff going on.
Unless you're there.
Right.
You know for a fact on either side what's going on. You can't believe anything either side is saying unless you're deep in it and you know what's going on. So just keep an open mind.
Right.
Listen to both sides.
Right.
Try to find somebody that's boots on the ground.
Absolutely.
Find out what really is going on.
Yes. Okay. So, he was freed. We know that because I had another perspective of it. But
none of those...
there are rumors that it's not even...
Democratic emails that should have been secure.
Right.
It's their fault anyways.
Yeah. That goes back to Hillary and the whole private server and all that kind of stuff.
Somebody else that might have gave him the information that's no longer on the planet.
Yes. Okay. So, I think it's up to 7 now.
5.
And
I know 5.
Is it 5? Okay, 5.
7.
I thought I heard 7. I'm not going to say anything about that slide, because I don't know where YouTube stands right now. So I'm not going to say anything about it. But yes.
A bit of the jibby. And hey, I just said it might be experimental.
It might be.
Might not work. It might work. It might cause side effects. It might not. That's all I said, people. I didn't say I knew. I just said, if you're healthy, don't get it, or else you might regret it down the road because it's experimental.
Yes.
Come to find out,
it's
looking like I was
mental.
My guess or my hunch, I didn't think maybe, not maybe nefariously.
Yes.
It's just you don't know until it gets through tons of studies. So that's all I said. Got in a lot of trouble for it.
Yes.
A lot of trouble.
Yes.
But found out I might have been right.
Yes. And a lot of people lost their jobs. Okay, Hunter Biden requests a new trial after jury returns guilty verdict. So he's asking for another, and yes. So
I wonder how he's doing. You know,
I don't know.
We'll have to ask Ned.
Yeah, we'll have
how
to
he's
ask
hanging in there.
Ned
I think
how
he's
doing.
He said he had to leave the country.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay, and that's a joke. YouTube.
Yeah.
That's
Allegedly.
A joke. Allegedly.
It's our fake, fictitious brother.
Okay. Also, in the cyber world, it claims that the Federal Reserve got hacked this week. I don't know what that comprised of or what that does for you, but apparently they got hacked.
They probably just setting up that someday your money that's
gonna
worthless.
Yes.
Just got hacked and it's worthless. So it's worthless, and now we have a reason why it's worthless. There you go.
I didn't hear that Oklahoma was going to do it, but that's good. I like that the Ten Commandments are going to be in Oklahoma schools.
Yeah, well,
that's
in
good.
Oklahoma, I don't know. I know that they did in Louisiana.
I thought it was Louisiana.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah.
You know, they don't make the liberals' head spin.
Yes, it will.
And that's probably what they want, so they can get out there and riot. But hey, if that's what it took for the evil people to decide to actually put God back in our schools, I'll take it for now as a win. I'll take it for now as a win.
Okay.
What was that one about?
That one was about the border. Oh.
Yeah.
That some states are letting them, including Arizona, are letting illegal aliens.
That's the agenda. That's why they let them in. My gosh,
vote
people.
in the election.
Of course.
Yes.
Are you shocked?
How are they going to keep them from voting more than once, too?
I don't know, Debbie. We all know.
Okay. In Paris, we have this Paris poop contest going on. So, French president and the mayor were supposed to swim in this river. And so, all these Persians pooped in the river to protest city spending over $1 billion.
Oh, come on.
To make river swimmable.
Listen.
Yeah, that's just terrible. I don't know what goes on in France, but they love a good protest.
Boy, I think the one guy said it. George Carlin said it the best. It's like he swam in the New York Hudson. You know, I grew up in Pittsburgh. You know, and I didn't actually, but all up and down the rivers. You know, we're immune, people. I don't know what's going on. It's been a rough day here.
It's probably because I had so many slides. There was so much. So much.
In communication.
Okay. And police issue statement over mysterious monolith is discovered outside Las Vegas. So those mysterious monoliths are starting to pop up pop up again.
And some are then they go away.
Then they vanish,
mysteriously,
and then they come up. So that's a weird thing.
It's kooky, I'm telling you. It's kooky. Watch Jacob Israel and Donut Factory.
And Marfugel News.
And Marfugel.
He comes on late.
Yeah, she loves Marfugel.
Yes.
But he does come on late. But I'm just saying, the two that I go to find out of the wackiness going on in the world, I'll promote them anytime I can.
Okay.
They're good people.
Yes.
All right.
All right. We are almost done. I'm going to get my grandson.
What was that?
White House issues shameful statement in response to illegal aliens who did something to a 12-year-old girl and stuff like that. So they didn't show much sympathy, I don't think. So anyway.
They can't because it hurts their agenda and they want them to keep pouring in.
Okay.
Like I said, they're good people.
Yes, they're good people.
There's bad people amongst the good people. The whole thing is you have to vet
everybody.
Vet to make sure they're good before they come in. That's how we've always worked not for the last 40 years, but back in the day, they vetted people. You're good. Come on in. That's all.
My whole thing
We're just saying vet the people. Weed out the ones that have a record of bad activity.
I lean on the monetary kind of economic side of it, and we don't have the resources for all the people coming in to support them.
They're getting like they said in the debate, they're getting Medicaid and Medicare. Well, shoot,
I want Medicare.
They're not even 65.
Right.
They haven't put $1 into our system.
Right.
They're getting all the stuff I can't get.
Right.
You know? This makes me furious.
Yes.
But other than that,
keep going.
If you like them getting it and you don't get it, vote Democrat. There you go. That's all I got to say.
All right. We're getting there. Okay. So I think this is the last slide. It might be. Okay. So I'm not going to read this one at all.
Yeah, don't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
I'm not going to touch that one.
You guys read it.
Pause it if you want to read it. So, and go to the next slide. I think we're going to be back to the beginning.
Yeah, things just fell. You know, perfectly.
Yeah.
Hours
don't even
after.
Touch it. Don't even. Yeah.
Perfect.
Don't.
Like anybody that implodes buildings would be impressed beyond belief. They would be like, that was the perfect straight down drop I've ever seen. That should be almost impossible. Good job. But you want to get the special powers?
Yeah, I do. I think that was my last slide.
I'll get the.
Okay, you set it up.
All right, I'm getting. Here we go. All right. There's our phone line. The phones are open. Let's just wait for a second. We'll get. This is going to be a great segment, people. It's going to be worth the wait. You're going to be amazed at what goes on. The Piers, Robbie's Islamorada Marina is looking pretty festive today. Nice weather. Got the clear skies. And yeah, this is going to be good, people. We're going to call this Special Powers, the Special Power segment of the show. Come on in here, buddy. Let me go full screen. Everybody, this is Johnny. Say hi. Hi. Johnny, now, I'm going to ask somebody in the audience to put from 1900 or earlier, later. Later, yeah.
1900 later.
And towards, 2000, put a date. Give us the day, the month, and the year. And Johnny's going to tell us what day it was on. So go ahead. Somebody put a date in
what day of the week it was on.
Yeah.
Friday?
No, hang on.
Hold on.
Get a date.
Hold on. We got to get a date yet.
They got to catch up with us.
Hold on. Yeah, we're going to see a date come up over here, and then you tell us, Johnny, okay? And then we'll verify it with Siri. Come on, people. Whip out a date.
Somebody tell us a date.
Somebody tell us the date.
You having a good day so far? You enjoying Grandma?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, maybe I might have to give a date here because nobody's...
Put in a date.
Oh, wait, here we go. Johnny, there we go. Look, Johnny, November 5th, 1941. What day was it?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, all right. Hey, Siri, what day was it on November 5th, 1941?
It was 1941.
You guys hear that? Nailed it. Let's get another one here. 2/18/1966.
It's on a Friday.
All right. Hey, Siri, what day was 2/18/1966?
200.
What was it? What did you say? Uh-oh. Give another one here. October 24th, 1922.
It was Tuesday.
Okay. Siri, October 24th, 1922. Hey, Siri, what day was October 24th, 1922?
It was Tuesday.
October 24th.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
July 8th, 1973.
It's on a Sunday.
July 8th, 1973. What day was that? Okay, there you go.
Let's do
Good.
one more.
All right, one more.
March 19th, 1985.
It's Tuesday.
Hey, Siri, March 19th, 1985. What day was that?
March 9th.
There
All
you
right,
go.
wave to the people.
Did you guys all hear those? Siri correcting those. If not, do it yourself. Ask Siri. Thank you, Johnny Johnson. You having a good time with Grandma? Yeah, he's having a good time. It's movie day. Trust me. He's told me 1,000,000 times it's movie day today. So It's got to be movie day. He will not let me forget. That's Johnny Johnson, our grandson. Pretty awesome skill right there. I don't know if it's photogenic. It has to be photogenic because there's too many like leap years and everything.
Yeah.
So he must have looked at the calendar and just went through it.
Yeah, he must see it all in his mind. I don't know how he does that.
So, yeah. I can't.
It's crazy.
I can't even remember what day it is. What is today?
I know.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
So.
It's hard to know. So anyway, we have 5 minutes.
All right, let's go back out. Open up the phone lines.
If anybody wants to call in really quick, we have 5 minutes. Oh, we can talk about our special news.
Oh, yeah.
Today. So.
I think I'm allowed to now. I think I got the go-ahead.
Did you get the go-ahead to mention
I did.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want me to mention it?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. People, I'm going back on the road.
Yes.
I'm jumping back into a satellite truck. So I'm going to be all over the United States. So on Saturdays, there's a lot of sports that go on Saturdays, but maybe, if I have enough time, I will be still able to do the live show.
Yes.
And we'll be just fine.
Yes.
Maybe we'll come in and do a show.
Yes.
At times too. But look forward to, I might, over on Grumpy Grandpa Patriot show, I might change it to a van life show.
I know.
Because I'm going to be living in a van.
Yeah.
I'm going to be spending almost 24/7 getting around the country and doing these jobs. So I'll be doing big, huge sporting events, political events, you name it. Anything that has to get beamed from here to there. We don't do that much news anymore, so thank God I won't be doing, hopefully, hurricane
news.
Weather.
Mm-hmm.
I can stay. Hopefully we're so busy with sports that I don't really get caught doing any of the weather. I hate covering the weather.
So
they don't do that very much anymore. So
yeah, he's being serious. So he's going back to his old company and everything. So in his old salary, and he'll have insurance now and everything else. I think he'll have next July off. I mean, I think he'll have 1 more month off before he starts back. The way it sounds,
it's going to be a little weird at first.
Mm-hmm.
I can leave it on.
Yeah,
it's going to be a little weird at first because I was like, I knew it all really good.
Yes.
In 4 years.
Did.
I think it's like riding a bike. It's like riding a bike, but it'll, obviously I'll have another guy with me for a little bit.
He's good at it.
And hopefully it just is like, as soon as I see the truck, I'm like, okay, I know.
Yes.
I don't even have to think about it, and I'll go through the motions. It shouldn't take me long to get back on track, but.
Yeah. It's been 4 years, though.
Been 4 years.
So, anyway. So
much needed.
Break.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Doing the janitorial job whipped me into shape.
It did.
We put in thousands of steps a day, along with moving and hauling and everything else. So I got to thank that job for, and I didn't have to think. I didn't have to think anymore. So my brain got rested, and I got in way better shape.
Yeah.
So if you're in better shape, then doing this job is a lot better.
Yes. And I finished my classes that I had to take, so I'll be starting in August also at my job, being with kids like Johnny that was just in here. So I'm going to be helping with special needs kids.
I would say you have a lot of experience.
I do. Well, with Johnny and with daycare, we had a lot of kids that were probably
Thank you, everybody.
I
appreciate everybody saying.
But anyway, it was
financially, it will be
good.
We could have retired, but now
it would have been tight though.
It would have been tight.
Yeah.
So now, whenever I hit 65,
we'll still have what we have.
Maybe
now.
I might like it. I'll keep doing it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time I hit 65, we can retire.
Yes, I hope so.
In style.
Yes.
There we go.
Plus, hopefully, my son will be out of college.
Yes, James. Dude, I'll be doing
NCAA football.
An insane amount of NCAA football.
Yes.
Insane amount. And basketball.
I think I've seen the post from the Weather Channel saying that there is a hurricane kicking up that's headed toward the Gulf.
Now, I will be traveling everywhere.
Yes.
But my schedule is so whacked out. He could send me one direction,
right?
Then I might have to go the other direction. So planning, visits with somebody is next to impossible. But if I stop in an area to get some sleep or something like that, and I'm near somebody, it would be nice to maybe visit some of the people while I'm on the road. It's got to be pretty close to a main a main thoroughfare.
Mark's been doing some solar videos over on our channel. So the reason for him putting them on our news channel is simply because our news channel is monetized and those don't get demonetized.
I'm trying to pay for the stuff that I've been getting.
He's been throwing them up on our main channel
I've had
right now.
1,600 on one of them, and another one two more coming up towards 1,000. So
yeah,
I don't know how people make money on. I'm like thinking, boy.
No, Zombie, we're gonna still try to do Saturday morning lives.
You get $2 for 1,600 people. You get $2. I don't know how these people make it on YouTube alone. You got to be sponsored or something because.
I mean, we'll do something.
Yeah,
we will keep up. I mean, I know they'll probably continue through July, and we'll make sure videos get out or I go live.
We'll keep this channel going.
Yeah, we'll keep this channel going to some extent. We just like keeping up with all you nice people
Debbie
out
might
there.
just solo.
Yeah, I might solo it once or twice if he's not available.
Call from Ryan, other brother.
What's up, Ryan, the other brother?
What's going on?
Oh, we're doing good. How about you? Where are you at today?
I left California and headed South Carolina.
But, South Carolina.
I had a great thought.
Go ahead.
What if I hired in where you're going back to work and I'll be your technician?
Yeah, there you go. I like that. And I'll do all the driving?
Yeah, and I'll just run all the computer stuff.
The computer?
Oh, you're going to run all the computer stuff, Ryan?
That would be nice. I mean, the good and bad thing about this new job is sometimes I'll be doing fiber jobs, which I have to fly in, and the equipment's already on site. So, I mean, that's good because then you don't have to maintain the vehicle, yada, yada, and all that, and drive it and everything. But on a bad note is, you got to fly and rent cars, and I don't know which is worse, driving everywhere or flying everywhere. They're both, traveling.
Yeah, because when I was in the day cab and we had to stay out, they would get us hotel rooms, but it was nice. It was nice we got hotel rooms.
Yeah.
But then you got to check in and find a place to park, and it was a hassle too. So
yeah,
there's good and bad on both.
The best thing was whenever I went from a box truck down to a Sprinter, and then you only need one parking spot with the Sprinter. And boy, man, because you get into a busy hotel, there'll be no parking but one spot, and you're in a box truck, and then so you keep on driving, trying to find a place. It can get hard, but the Sprinter van is a nice format, and I'll get per diem. I'll get the hotels, so it's not like it's truck driving in a way, van driving, but it's not as it has its perks, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. There's good and bad to all of it, but
and then maybe I'll get.
Hope it all works out great for you.
Yeah, maybe I'll get to work with Shaq again, and I wouldn't mind getting on the NASCAR circuit again. I used to do. Although it gets pretty noisy after a while, but I haven't been to a NASCAR event in a while, and that was neat. I worked with Michael Waltrip and a couple people that probably don't know me because it was a long time ago, but you get to be pretty good friends with these guys and get to know them personally. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Well, I've seen your badge collection, and you have been around a lot.
Yeah, I've got a basket.
You ought to show people your badge collection one day. That's pretty interesting.
We'll do that next week. Yeah, it's and, paper is thin, right? And I've got this whole basket full of all my press credentials. Not all of them. There's a time where I got burnt out, and I just didn't collect them. I threw them away. So there's a little bit of them. And then, of course, whenever you do weather and everything, you don't have credentials. All the news, a lot of the news events, you don't have credentials. So it doesn't compare to all the jobs I've done. But all the sporting events, I've pretty much tried to save all my credentials and lanyards.
Well, you got a pretty impressive collection there.
Yeah, the lanyards. I kept the ones, any of the lanyards that had writing on them, because sometimes you just get a string. But anytime I had a decorative lanyard, I saved those too. I just got a wad of those things. So I'll show them on the next show.
Lou, that's one thing he has to watch out for.
Listen, I got to go to all these liberal Cities. Oh my gosh. Help me, Ryan.
You gonna be able to bite your tongue this time, knowing what you know now?
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty good at it. I've learned to not pull a mark. I'm way better at not pulling a mark.
Yeah.
And I'm rested.
But no, I just called
I'm
in
rested.
trying to get hired in with you so I can be your technician.
Yeah, it would be cool. Unfortunately, it's kind of you got to get used to living a lonely life. I know you know the feeling, but you're the same case.
Yeah.
I mean, I work with people that I've worked with before whenever I pull in, and I know the production manager, and I know the EIC, the engineer from the production trucks and everything. But 99% of the time, I'm sitting in the truck by myself. I'm sitting in a hotel by myself. I'm driving down the road by myself. So you have to get really good. And that's what was hard for me once I quit, is I had to learn how to be social again and go to these meetups and everything.
Yes.
And I used to be really good.
It's tough.
Yeah, I used to be really good at it.
You get used to living by yourself and
yeah,
whatnot, and you're with your own thoughts and stuff. And then when you get around other people,
yeah, you like want to just.
It gets hard.
You put on an act like, oh, hey, hi, how's everybody doing, And then meanwhile, you're like having an anxiety attack in the background in your head. And so it took me a while to get used to it again.
Me and y'all get together. Everybody thinks we like each other, but we really don't.
Yeah, no. Ryan has always been a pleasure to be around. In fact, he's one of the people that I hope shows up to the meetups whenever I'm. But, life is, I won't be making it maybe to some of the meetups myself, Ryan, now, because they're always on the weekend and there's a sporting event every weekend. So at least
it is weird how YouTube brings people together.
It's not,
I'd have never met you if it wasn't for, if Shannon hadn't started her channel, I'd have never met y'all.
Yeah,
y'all been really good friends.
I thank God made that whole 4-year period just so I would have friends that I can, hang out with again, because I lost all my friends from not being social for so long, and that it made me social again. And then I realized there's a lot of good people out there, and I got to meet a lot of them. That's good.
Yeah. But well, I'm gonna run. I don't want to hold the show up all the time.
No, you call in any.
I know I'd be a great computer person.
Yeah, you would be. You would be.
My job is 99% common sense. Like, if you have to have common sense and troubleshooting abilities more than book smarts, and you've got those skills. So if you were trained, you would be one of the best out there.
Yeah. And I don't know that all computer stuff. I like.
Yeah.
I kind of like my job like it is right now. So
yeah.
That'd be something new, but
no. I'll be probably.
And
go ahead.
I do want to say a lot of comments I make and stuff. A lot of people, me and you talked about, Mark. A lot of people don't get our sense of humor.
No.
What we find funny, a lot of other people don't.
No.
So that's like when I said we don't get along at all when we get together. That's not true.
Yeah, we're like.
But,
I would say we're extremely alike.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I just want to stop in and say hi and whatnot, and I ain't gonna hold you up much longer.
All right. Well, safe travels,
I will be
and we.
through there tomorrow. I
All
don't know what time, but I may do my 34 hours in El Reno.
Okay.
That would be fantastic. So let us know if you do make
burgers.
it.
Not
we'll
see y'all, but to get an onion burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might. Depending on how tired you are, we might haul you out to the lake and let you see the lake and stuff and the farm.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
Yeah, I got to do my math and see where I'm at on this load.
Yeah.
But I might do my 34 in El Reno.
Trust me.
I'll let you know tomorrow or tonight.
Plans change on a dime, so I understand 1,000,000%.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to it, but we're not expecting it.
Exactly. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, y'all have a good one. We'll holler at y'all later.
Take it easy.
You too. All right.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye. All right. So
we're going to jump
great
out of
show,
here.
and
it was a great show. Lots of news, lots of stuff coming up.
I said Taiwan was going to be attacked in June. Well, it's not looking. We only got 2 more days, so if it happens, I'll be like shocked.
Yeah, we haven't invaded Taiwan, so the
all-knowing
the
softball
softball might have let us down.
Might not have.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We're running out of time. All right. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared. Especially be prepared.
Yeah, and we got to throw in a whole bunch of words because it always cuts off. Do your own research and be prepared.